and welcome back to Fat Boys RC. Now today we're going to have a look at a very interesting car. We popped into Rochester RC, got my coffee, got my hat, everything there. Oh, discount code, go get that, that'd be good. Saw a car I don't really know much about, PD Racing. Had a few models on the shelf, one of them took our eye. We're pretty mad on this channel about the little mini beasts, I like to call them. So when we were in the shop yesterday, we went and we found this baby, which is the creatively named TR16-2. Oh, isn't that nice? TR16-2. Now this is a contender to go up against the Groms, the Sliders, the Tracers, those kind of things as well. Stay tuned, we're going to unbox this, have a look at it, see what you think, see what the quality's like. I've got a feeling we're going to be pleasantly surprised. So here we are then, guys. TR16-2. Price on this was really surprising. When at Rochester RC, this was £80. Okay, when you compare this against a Grom, £130, you're looking at a bargain. If you compare it at a Slider at sort of £65–70, you're looking at a car that's competitive and cheap and better probably. So if you have a look at the box, it says on there 14 years plus. Oh yeah, great, all that sort of stuff. They reckon out of the box this thing will do about 20 miles an hour, and obviously we'll find that out when we do actually do a proper review of it. But for today we'll have a look at what's in the box and we'll have a look at the spec of the car. So let's get her open. Opening her up. Oh look, it's a lump of brown cardboard with wheels. Bit better than the styling I thought it was going to have. So let's pull that off. And there, underneath, straight away, there's a rather pretty little truggy. Everything feels a bit heavy and doesn't work. So, obviously in the box, we've got our truggy. What else have we got in the box, I hear you say?
So what have
No,
you got in
me.
the box?
Yeah, I'm going to show them. So in the box here, we've got a nice little plastic bag. And in the plastic bag is going to be all your usual contenders. USB charger for the battery. A few little Allen keys, that's always handy. Some extra stickers to finish off your look. And of course, your user manual. Of course, what else is in the box? No radio control car would be complete without a controller. Now, this controller is quite small. I mean, I've got big hoofy hands, but it still fits into my hand. And I must admit, there's quite a smooth reaction on the trigger. The wheels springs back nicely and it's got a nice firm feel to it, so it's not all over the place. Yeah, it's a cheap 2-channel transmitter. On the side there, for the beginners, we've got the 50, the 75 and 100% speed. So if you want to give it to someone who's never used one before, 50%, you know, as they're getting better with it, 75%, then 100%. Be 20 mile an hour is going to be relatively slow for an RC car, but it's still going to be very quick when you're looking at a 1/16 buggy. Anyway, let's have a closer look, shall we? Right, so let's have a closer look, shall we? So here's our pretty little truggy. As you can see, decent little paint job. Now that body is actually very thick. That's a real decent quality body there. So, I mean, a lot of the smaller ones are a bit flimsy. That's pretty good. So here we are. What have we got here then? Extreme close-up! Boom. Now, if you look at that, you can see it's pretty well packaged in. The first thing that stood out to me was that battery. You see it? That is an 1800 milliamp hour 2S battery with a standard Dean's, or T-piece as some people know it, connector. It's 20C and it's a standard 2S battery. More importantly, a standardised type size, so you'll be able to get extra battery for these without having to go proprietary. Things like the Slider have a smaller battery tray, and the Slider's brilliant, don't get me wrong, but this has got a standardised battery. The next thing I've noticed is it's a chunk. I mean, I don't know if you can see this under here. I mean, it is bringing me Grom vibes. Definitely bringing me Grom vibes. It's got some nice suspension on there. I would say they're oil filled. Decent quality tyres. No foam though, no foam in those tyres. Whether it's going to need it, I doubt it at this size. But yeah, you know. But the composite plastic that this thing's made out of is great quality. I mean, look how tough and strong that is. I love the way they've got the separated skid plates here. I like the nice solid lower arms it's got there. It's got decent upper arms as well. No adjustable turnbuckles, but obviously it's a 1/16 truck, so would it ever have adjustable turnbuckles? I very much doubt it. A nice metal centre brace. Now, you don't really get that in a 1/16 trucks, so that's pretty cool. And then we've got a 390 brushed motor. Now, the brushed motor may not be suitable for most people. You've got to remember, these are small scale trucks. These do 20 mile an hour-ish on that motor. And I must admit, when you're playing with like a truck of this size, not that I've played with this one yet, 20 mile an hour is fast enough. But if you want to go nuts and go down to the skate park, they are saying the transmission in this is brushless ready, okay? So basically it's got a toughened gear ratios. And you can put a 2845, I do believe, brushless motor in here. You will have to get a separate ESC to take it, but there is room in there if you find a scaled down ESC and motor. So yeah, you'll be able to hop this up and get this going like stink. Personally, I think it's going to be okay as it is. There are quite a few things to mention on this truck. It's got a built-in slipper clutch. Slipper clutches are always great. They help take the torque out of the punch when it goes flying off down the track. Protects your spur gear, gives you a bit of pull away and landing. It's got a high torque 3 kilogram servo. 3 kilogram servo. Again, that's okay for a little car like this. Obviously, if you really wanted to update that, you're going to be looking at getting a mini servo from somewhere. Although I would suspect it does not need it. So, there we go. From PD Racing, which is a brand I don't really know much about PD Racing. I know they've started showing up quite a lot with their 1.8 truggies, their 1.10 truggies, and a lot of the reviewers are giving them positive reviews. Now, are there any downsides to this thing? First downside, there's no foam in the tyres. Okay, I mentioned that earlier on. I don't know if that's going to be an issue just yet. There is some play in these lower arms. Now, that's not totally a bad thing, but you could sort that out with a little rubber washer or something if you really wanted to, although I don't think you're going to have to. But look, there's your... So can you see the movement there? There's quite a bit of movement on there. I don't personally like a movement on there. A trug of this kind, is it really going to be a better problem? I doubt it. So obviously, there you go then. That is the PD Racing TR16 2. From all views, it looks like it's going to be a decent little truck. Obviously, the proof of the pudding is getting it out there and getting it going, but that's for another day. But hey, yeah, if you want one of these, get onto the Rochester RC website, use my discount code FatBoysRC and get yourself 5% discount off one of these. They might not even be on the website just yet, but if you contact them via email or telephone, they will send you one. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you have liked this, remember, like and subscribe to my channel. If you want to, you can click on Buy Me a Coffee and buy me a coffee. I also have competitions running. You can click on the links below and enter a competition at the moment to win the ARRMA Fury in blue. That competition ends on 21st of December 2024. So anyway, thanks for supporting Fat Boys RC, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.